A middle-aged man was sitting at a bus stop one afternoon. While he waited, he watched as a young man seated on a bench next to him ate 5 candy bars one after another. So the man said to the boy, "Eating all of that candy is bad for your teeth." The boy replied, "Mister, my grandfather lived to be 97 years old." The man said, "I bet he didn't eat 5 candy bars in a row." The boy answered, "No, he didn't, but he sure knew how to mind his own business." Throughout our lives, we are taught to mind other people's business. Sure, when we enter a conversation with others that have a different viewpoint, we are encouraged to mind our own business because they don't like our viewpoint. When we were kids and grown-ups were talking, we were told to mind the child's business if we interjected into that conversation. I was actually at the Natural Museum of History the other day and was talking to an adult, a lady, about a health issue that her daughter was dealing with. And because I've battled some of those issues myself, and her other daughter, who was 8, was all up in our conversation, and the mother never corrected that. But I'm not talking about minding business in that format. What I'm talking about here is our formal education process. From the time we enter pre-K until the time we graduate high school or college, we are told to get a good education and keep our noses clean so we can get a good job minding the boss's business. You notice the school system never encourages you to go into business for yourself. It always encourages you to go get a job in somebody else's business. When we enter the workforce, we are taught by the boss to mind the company's business. Still not minding our own business. If we come up with a great idea that benefits the company actually makes it their business, and sometimes they'll give us a promotion or a raise or even a bonus. Even though it was our idea, it became the company's business, not ours. When it comes time to do something for self, we have been minding other people's business for so long that we never learned how to mind our own. Case in point, somebody comes up to you and talks to you about doing something else to add on to what you're doing financially. The first thing you want to know is, how do I do that? That's the wrong question to ask. The question you need to be asking is, why do I need to do something else to add on? And the reason you need to do something else to add on to take care of your business is because at any point in time you can get laid off, the company can get bought out, you can get laid off, health challenge could come up, you could get laid off, anything, family member needs care, you could get laid off. I mean, I don't know how many different ways I can say you can get laid off before you realize that you need to mind your business. So we've never learned how to mind our own business because we've been conditioned to mind everybody else's. If someone asks us a question, we don't have a ready answer if it goes outside of our specialized or indoctrinated thinking or training. Sure, many can talk on the surface level of professional sports, but how many can talk about their children's grades in the same respect? If someone asks what we do, the first thing out of our mouth is what we do for a living on the job, because we only know how to mind somebody else's business. So we're telling them what we do in somebody else's business. We're never telling them about our business as it relates to what we like to do for recreation, what we like to do with our kids, what we like to do with our mate, what we like to do for fun, where we like to travel, because we've been conditioned so long to mind other people's business. So that's the only business on our mind when somebody asks us, what do you do? When asked an open-ended question as to what you do, that can be answered with a variety of answers. But our conditioning has been so powerful throughout the years that the only thing we know how to identify with is our job or our career. We are so indoctrinated in other people's business that it has become our sole identity, to the point if we lose that job, that position, or that title, we lose our minds, and sometimes many of us even lose our lives. Is life meant to be lived so that the only business you mind is not even your own?